Hi guys! So today I filmed a bit of our homeschool routine. I'm filming my intro later because I never got around to it, but first we always, we get up, we eat breakfast, and I get ready usually while the kids are eating breakfast, and then the kids get dressed, and then we start our day with group time. And that's basically where they just sit at the table and we do our ABCs and count to 100. We usually go over shapes and months and days of the week and today's date and colors sometimes. It kind of depends on the day, but we always typically start with group time all together. And then I move to one-on-one time with my daughter Briar. She's 3.5, so we do our preschool work with her. And then while the boys play, and then later I move on to individual time with my second grader. He's 7.5, and all the while my toddler, he's newly 2, kind of goes in and out of, you know, learning and mostly play, which is you know, the best form of learning while you're that little. So he's never really required to sit down, but he loves to listen to books and stories, and he likes the group time, and occasionally he will want to color while Briar is coloring, but other than that he kind of just does his own thing. So anyway, I decided I would take you along with our typical routine for homeschooling in the camper. I hope you enjoy. Alright, so usually we do the group time in the mornings, and then after group time I move on to one-on-one time with Briar. She does her handwriting and some preschool developmental stuff. She's 3.5. She'll be 4 in December, so we do some preschool developmental stuff like colors. She already knows all that, but it's just good practice and like fine motor and colors, I already said that, shapes, animals, that kind of stuff. And then we also do her reading. And while we are doing this, the 2 boys are usually playing. Bryce is usually having some playtime, and Hoyt, sometimes he wants to do school, so I give him some color sheets and he colors some paper and works on his fine motor. Yeah. Alright, so this says, God created everything. Do you remember what God created on day 5 and 6?
Yep.
What did he create?
It's the 2 periods with decorations with my school, and it's made me.
He made you. Sit back. What is that?
Dinosaur.
A dinosaur. So he created
What's that?
birds, sea creatures, and land animals on day 5 and 6. Right?
Yeah.
So this is a dinosaur called a T. This is the letter N. There is a big N
And a smile.
and a small N. N says N. 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 What letter is this?
No.
N. What does it say?
N.
N. N. Good job. All right, so 9 noisy little birds nestled.
This make what? Pieces. Viruses.
This makes a word right here. Bat.
Bat. Bat. Bat.
Bat.
Bat.
So next, I usually put the little ones to bed. They have lunch around between 11 and 11:30, and then they play for a little bit more. Then we clean up, and I put my 2 youngest to bed, and then me and Bryce have our individual learning time. So he starts off with writing his spelling words independently, and then we just move on. Next we typically do language, and then science, social studies, and math. So yeah, and usually I eat my lunch while he's doing his spelling words. Long A words. We are going to work with words that make the long A sound. You can hear the long A sound in words like day, rain, tape. The long A sound is spelled in different ways. So we only have science scheduled for 3 to 4 days a week. This week our unit was just 3 days, so we just went ahead and did it Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday. today's Thursday, so we don't have any science to do, so we're just going to go straight ahead into social studies. Alright, next we do a math lesson, and this math lesson is over a mathematician. We use the good and the beautiful math, so he's using Math 2 Part 1, and we are on lesson 24. We do math 4 days a week, so Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday. Alright, ready? Okay, start reading, okay? Mathematician Joseph Lagrange. Sorry. Alright, so this is the number 1. The number 0 to the number 1 measures 1 centimeter. Okay?
Cool.
So, I'm pretty sure we have centimeters on this side. Yeah. So all these little bitty tiny lines are millimeters, and then the big gaps here are centimeters. Okay? And then the metric system is set up in groups of 10. So I think my battery died while we were filming our math lesson, but we finished up our math lesson. He did his worksheet, and then he read this book to me, and now
Snowstorm.
yes, the snowstorm, and now he usually likes to do drawing in his sketchbook while I read our read aloud, which is the first book of Anna Green Gables set. So we're just gonna do that. Chapter 21, A New Departure in Flavorings. Dear me, there is nothing but meetings and partings in this world, as Mrs. Lynde says, remarked Anne plaintively. Alright, so now the kids are going to play outside, and I'm going to write in what we did today in my lesson book and plan out what we are going to do next week, and probably do some menu planning also.